Greetings once again, my fellow Star Trek fans, and I am delighted to welcome you to this video. This is update number 20 for the One Company, the Star Trek Tricorder. If you signed up to register your interest, you got an email stating that they were going to be showing the functions of a finished tricorder. And when you get the email, it tells you that coming up on Adam's show would be on June 3rd. Well, today is June 3rd, and the video is out, and I want to talk to you guys about it. I'm going to do a full explanation of it, but when you're on the One Company, that's theonecompany.com, you can go to the Tricorder blog, and I'll put the link in my description. So when you actually click on the update number 20, you're brought to the update page. The Tricorder update number 20. This is titled Tested. Chris shows Adam the Tricorder. It says your patience continues to be appreciated as we complete the Tricorder development. Right now we are putting the finishing touches on the software and getting all the regulatory approvals and type testing completed that we can move into full production. By now, of course, we have a handful of finished tricorders that we are using, playing with, and generally testing, pushing their functions to see if we can expose any software kinks that need smoothing out, or if there are any last-minute improvements we think can make the tricorder better. At this point, we originally planned to put a series of short videos together to show our progress, show you the fit of the finish and the final production, the mechanics, and explore some of the features with you. But then the chance of doing an interview with Adam Savage of Tested came up. Tested is based in San Francisco, so not exactly around the corner for a UK-based team. However, the draw of visiting Savage's shop, otherwise known as The Cave, and showing Adams and folks tested the current pre-production tricorder, and thus at the same time giving you a peek at how close we are to going into full production, was an opportunity that we could not pass up. San Francisco is a lovely city, and Adam and Norm and the whole Tested team could not have been more welcoming. Visiting the cave, being physically immersed in a mindset and myriad of the glorious prop and replica builds that ooze from every pore of the place, such as the real buzz for me. A big thank you also to Jeremy Warner of You Geek Fix. Jeremy is one of the kindest and smartest guys I know, and was totally, with his help, we fixed up Tested for the whole trip. I guess I could tell you about the interview and much more pictures, but we could really just spoil the fun, so we're going to put a link in and show you for yourself. Watch Chris showing Adam around the tricorder when it airs Monday, June 3rd, 2004. Well, my friends, today is Monday, June 3rd, 2024, and I watched the video, and I want to break it down for you guys. If you follow the link, you're actually going to go to Adam Savage's Tested YouTube channel, and that's the latest video. So when you click on a video, you're going to start watching it, and I just want to give you kind of like a little briefing on what it shows. You really have to finish watching the video for yourself just to get the full scope of it, and I will put a link in the description. So Adam Savage, host of Tested, would welcome Chris Bernardo from the One Company. Chris is actually the co-founder and CEO of the One Company, in case you didn't know. He would bring a completed and much anticipated tricorder onto the show to unbox and demonstrate. The tricorder will be shipped in a cardboard box to protect the unit as much as possible. The box will be wrapped in a protective film, and the box shown would have been a sample box and not necessarily what the finished box will look like. When the box is opened, the owner's manual is seen on top. The manual shown will be finely tuned and will be different than the one pictured. The tricorder will come in a leather pouch to keep it protected and for show. They wanted to make it look like an old 50s camera case. Next, we see the stand that the tricorder will sit on. It resembles the communicator and the phaser stands, and like them, will have a magnetic connection. Under the base, we see the data discs that are brightly colored. Each one is laser etched with its function. We are then shown the strap. It will be rounded into a circle when shipped, as opposed to folded and flat. This will help it keep its shape. Then we see the tricorder taken out of the leather pouch and placed onto the base. The bottom door of the unit is shown to house a charging cable. The bottom compartment will eventually have dividers inside. The upper door would have the data disks where they will be stored. Then we are shown the top to open to reveal the screen, the grill, and the buttons. The unit is then turned on and we see the Delta logo and the welcome screen. Chris tells us that a passcode could be used if desired. We later see the moray and how it appears just like it looked on television. There are also different functions on how to alter the speed. Chris would then inform us that the screen settings can make it appear more grayish, the way the gray screen looked on the show. We then see where the data disks are going to be housed. We are shown a slot that all the way to the right of the compartment will be the one that actually reads the disks. It will change the function of the tricorder of each different disk that is inserted into the end slot. We later see the audio data disc that actually contains all of the captain's logs. The first one we hear for a demonstration is actually Dr. McCoy, as he's talking about reference to Kodos the Executioner. We would also hear Captain Kirk do one of his logs from the Balance of Terror episodes as the outposts are under attack by an unknown Romulan vessel. With over 207 logs, Chris explains the work involved in getting clean copies of each log, as well as hearing all the tapes to make sure they had them all. We even later see black and white Nazi footage, as well as Edith Keeler, as Kirk learns that she has to die to preserve the future. Later on, we see the compass functions, and there are more functions that are shown that can alter the moray movement as well. And we finally see the ship status screens. And later, Chris would inform us that production will start sometime this year. I know my descriptions don't really do this amazing device justice. If you get a chance, you really should check the video out. And like I said, I'm going to put it in the description, and you'll be able to hear the sound effects. But my friend, this was the Tricorder update number 20, and I could not wait to show it to you all. Coming up in update number 21, there will be close-up photos of the finished Tricorder, as well as showing its screen and functions. So my friends, until the next update, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.